When was the last time on an innocent afternoon on a Wednesday that you would expect to get a prank phone call across the United States, across almost every single school in each state, saying that there was a school shooting happening at every single one of them? Never, exactly. Some people were already on spring break when this occurred on Wednesday. If you're watching this and you're on spring break, or you're just an adult that's not in school at all, just take this with a grain of salt real quick. I'm going to show you guys my point of view and tell you guys what happened to me on that day. It was like fucking, like, it was like 9/11, except there was a hoax, as some conspiracy theorists say. It's like school shootings, but it's 9/11 and it's a hoax. Think of it like that for a second. So anyway, I'm just going to explain it from my point of view. So this started going down when a girl in my tech ed class, and like, dude, my tech ed class is a pain in the ass. Because my teacher is bad, it's just like, it's just some of the kids in there annoy me and piss me off sometimes, like, they play around and run around in the fucking wood shop like a bunch of hooligans. Ask for help, some of the kids would just tell me, no, do it yourself. I'm like, well, fuck you then, alright then, because I'll go do the project myself. So anyway, I was doing like a little project, I just got done with it, I went into the other room, and then someone shouted that another school was getting shot directly in that county. Then I immediately went on my Chromebook, and I went on to like my local police scanner thing, or Broadcastify specifically, broadcastify.com. So I immediately went on, and so what I did, and I saw that there were 4,100 different people listening to that same exact station on what was actually occurring at that time. When I said that county, it's my local county, because I live in like the west side of Pennsylvania, so just take that with a grain of salt as well. Conveniently, 2 minutes later, as I'm sitting on that, one of the, fucking, what do you call them? The accountants, or whatever the fuck they're called, like the two people that are like in charge of the office, like on the computers, like doing schoolwork, like whatever the fuck they're called. Conveniently, one of them goes on the intercom, they're like, all teachers check their emails immediately. I'm thinking, huh, so this is probably a ongoing situation, probably somewhere in one of the schools, as some people were actually saying. I know, God forbid, like people were getting this information off via Snapchat off other people that were saying that, oh, our school's getting shot up right now, that we just got a call, and there's someone in the building. So, God forbid, some of the kids in my school know some other kids from that other school that they were getting it on Snapchat, via Snapchat, God forbid. So then my tech ed teacher walks in, right? He immediately goes checks the email, see what's actually going on. Like, I saw him open his little Gmail tab and whatever, right? So then conveniently, the smart board was still on, so we turned that off, make sure like the email wasn't actually seeing where all the other students in that room at the time. So after he gets up from his desk, shuts off his computer after reading the email. Next time, there's a whole mob of kids from my class that just go up to him and ask him, hey, what's going on? And it's like, okay, so I don't know what's going on. I just got an email, and I'm confused about the emails, what he was saying. Then some kids were talking in for a couple of minutes about what was actually going on about the situation, and then I, kind of joined in the conversation. It was something about, what if it could be actually occurring, or if it's just, a hoax, which it was a hoax. Spoiler alert. So I was chatting to them for a couple minutes. The class ended. Then my next class was science class. So I go in my science class, and I'm holding my Chromebook in one hand, and I have one earphone on, one earphone out, so I can actually listen to the scanner, see if it was actually real. And, there were some reports at the school that they could not find any man with a gun, any man that was actually armed at the school that this dude was originally calling. Which, by the way, the guy who actually got caught making these calls, I'll get to them later. But there were actually no, actual witnesses saying that there was actually a man with a gun, or a man with a knife, or just armed with anything in general. Nothing. Just nothing, no heavy armor, nothing. This dude was armed with nothing. The supposing guy that was in the fucking building at the other school. Anyway, I walked into my science class, and then, next thing I know, we all sat down, we were all waiting, and then I was still listening, to my police scanner, and I was minding my own business. And some kids were gathering around with me, listening to it with me, throughout my not my social studies, I'm a fucking idiot. Throughout my tech ed class and my science class, when I first pulled up the scanner, kids were following me around as I was listening to it. I had one earphone in, and I had one earphone out, and, they could, hear it through my headphones, by the way. So some kids were like, how did you find this police scanner? I mean, come on, it's the internet. You can just search a local police scanner. It's not hard. It's not hard. So finally, our science teacher walks in. He's like, okay, guys, I'm pretty sure you guys are aware that apparently that he started going on saying that there was officially kind of like a little lockdown, saying that basically it wasn't like a major lockdown, like go onto your desk, like fucking barricade the doors, fucking get out the chainsaw or anything. No, it was just like just basically like it was like one of those alerts, just don't go outside, like do not go outside at all until everything was sorted out. Then he also went on saying that he was also watching the news, like he was also watching the news at the time, and it was official, like there are no live reports that was going on at the time. It was actually a ongoing school shooting or like an ongoing situation at another school that was like that involved either being heavily armed or it's like a threat towards another school. So he was going on saying that he was watching the news on his other monitor for the past hour, and there were no reports of any like armed men or people just like inside the schools, like basically going chicka chicka boom boom with guns. It's the friendliest way to put it. So then after that, lunch rolled around. Like after that, we were watching like a little movie. It was like something about the last days Krakatoa 2006 something. I don't know. We got done with that, and the next thing I know, it was 12. Finally lunch. I could go down and suck on my eat my banana and my rice cakes. Good shit. So then I sat down by some table, like by some of my friends, and then we were all just shouting, and then like someone said jokingly, "Don't get shot, guys." I'm like, ha, very funny, ha ha, and like obviously I heard jokes like that many times before. It's not that funny anymore. But then I will explain, like, after that, we went to social studies, the same teacher said the same thing, no alerts, blah, 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 blah. It was basically just the same shit throughout the school day. So then after that, it was done, and then I went home, and then this is also what occurred then, like, a couple hours later. Oh, no, I meant at least a day later, I think, if I recall correctly, or something. I don't know, just hear me out for a sec. So then, about fucking time, reports were released of all this was just a hoax. At first, it was believed just to be in Western Pennsylvania, but no, it also occurred in Utah, Texas, some parts of Canada, by just one singular dude that went across and called schools across the United States under a different IP address across the country. Then the FBI found the dude. Thank fucking God. And the part that makes me mad is this dude only got 10 years in prison. In my personal opinion, that is a very fucking light sentence. You have people that are actually you have Congress actually threatening fucking put people in jail for 20 years for using a VPN to get fucking past TikTok if it gets banned. 10 years of what could have potentially caused mass panic, which it did at my school. Like fucking now 10 years in federal prison. That's a very fucking light sentence. It should be 25 years, in my personal opinion. I hate it when like news stations and media call it hoax calls. Like you absolute fucking idiots. What those are called is that those are called swatting calls, which is also used by a prank phone call or a fake phone call saying that there was a heavily armed person at a certain place at a certain time when there's actually not. And then they send heavy armed officers over there. That is called swatting, not a hoax call. Get it right, you fucking imbeciles. Also, one more thing. Happy April Fool's Day. No April Fool's prank here. Did I get you? The fact that people actually do like stupid shit like this actually causes mass panic and like do stupid shit like this. Some streamers I even accidentally made it like bomb threats, like using TTS during IRL streams, which that's happened a couple of times before. Reminds me of a situation like that. Reminds me of like situations like that. Like it's the same fucking bullshit. Like I don't know why people think shit like this is funny and causing like mass panic and think like sometimes like people end up dead from shit like this. Like if you think it's funny, it's not funny. You're just being a fucking douchebag and you're gonna be hated by everyone. Other than that, that's pretty much all I have to say. Subscribe to me on here. Follow my Twitter. I tweet a lot of random shit over there. Follow my TikTok. I repost shorts on. I actually report my my TikToks over here on YouTube now. And follow my Instagram if you want to see random fucking photos. Maybe if I find something funny on my camera, I'll post it on Instagram. And I also repost my TikToks over there as well on my Instagram. And then I'll also make some random posts of screenshots of angry little children commenting on my videos sometimes. If I find something funny, who knows. Please join my fucking Discord. It's dead. No one has joined in over 2 months. My Discord's completely dead, dude. Please, I need someone to talk to in there. It's lonely. Other than that, that's pretty much all I have to say. See ya.